I gave you my heart.
There has been an insane amount of wrestling games released on the home console, majority of them being WCW and WWF, and that's not mentioning the Japanese wrestling games, backyard wrestling games, luchador wrestling games, and the absurd amount of cell phone games that were released. But today we're going to check out 4 on the Nintendo 64. Starting with Attitude and Warzone, let's pop it into the system and get started. Both of these games played the same and they were produced by Acclaim. The character graphics are both really good for its time. I mean, the character's animation is fluent and definitely holds up to today's standards of gaming. I really couldn't find an issue with the actual graphics. Maybe not as a PlayStation 4 game, but it definitely could hold up to, let's say, a PlayStation 2 or a PlayStation 1 game.
Size does matter! Someone should start digging your grave.
The voiceovers were pretty legit for the time, and the only thing that really can set these two games apart from each other is really the roster size. Warzone having 15, only a few really memorable wrestlers on the roster list. Whereas Attitude had a staggering 30 superstars in its roster, which completely blew Warzone out of the water. And it was a lot of really good wrestlers on the list. They all hold promises to be great games, but they all made one critical mistake that cannot be overlooked by smooth graphics or great animation, and that's the controls. And it's not even the gameplay itself. It's like, out of confusion, they randomly pick buttons on the controller. Not to mention that every move except for the far most basic is done using special button combinations. What the hell were they thinking? This isn't Mortal Kombat, it's wrestling. They were at least nice enough to give you a move list and a training mode as if you could actually memorize all the moves. Especially since I can't even figure out the special moves, yet alone how to pin somebody. It's not in the manual on how to play, and even if it was, why would I want to read instructions to learn how to play as if it was a board game? The manual doesn't even tell you what the cheat menu is for. I've even searched online and couldn't find a single cheat code that will accommodate the cheat menu. Double choke slam! WCW Mayhem is a slight improvement from the other two and have a pretty decent roster size itself, with superstars like Sting, DDP, Hulk Hogan, Chris Benoit, Rey Mysterio Jr., and Raven, totaling up to 56 superstars to pick from. The graphics and the animation, it's okay. They just look like they're all suffering from severe arthritis in their hands, almost like a praying mantis. The button placement is slightly better, and at least you're just playing around. You can figure out how to use your special and how to use the pin. And there isn't any of that ridiculous button combinations to memorize. Overall, it's not a bad game, but they just have like this weird body disproportion, almost like a crappy LJN stretch doll. Elbow drop! Finally, we come to WWF No Mercy, the game that was praised to be the best wrestling game on the N64. And I have to agree, the roster is full of really good wrestlers, male and female. 60 plus in total, beating all the other games in roster size. There's a lot of people you can play as that you wouldn't even think you'd be able to. The story mode has 7 championship stories to pick from.
It's cooking.
And the money that you make playing those stories can be spent at the SmackDown Mall for new outfits, characters, moves, and weapons. And there is a lot to choose from in this. They give you a lot of stuff that you can buy. Although the quality of character design and animation kind of drop, their faces aren't as detailed and their arms look like they're just going to fall off. But it's made up by the gameplay. Out of all 4 games, the controls here makes the most sense and have a comfortable placement. It's not slow or sluggish. It's a nice, easy to understand gameplay, with the addition to entrant movies. And you also have the freedom to explore the whole backstage of the stadium. And you can do this during any match, and you have almost an infinite interaction with items. And there are several backstage rooms with breakable tables, new weapons, you can take a simple match and immediately expand your gameplay. And I would have to agree, this game really is the best. That was 4 wrestling games on the Nintendo 64. If you'd like to see a part 2 in the future, like and leave a comment down below which wrestling games you would like to see. And until next time, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you never miss an update, and stay home, stay safe, and play games. Catch you later.
I gave you my heart.